Fans furious after Russo brothers' Avengers Doomsday announcement. So, we're probably 6 months out from Avengers Doomsday, which is going to be Marvel's biggest project since Endgame. Undoubtedly, without a doubt, this is Marvel's biggest project since Endgame, and we're about 6 months out at this point, and we are wondering, we are curious, when are we getting this trailer? When are we getting this trailer? That is the big question on everybody's mind with Doomsday. Currently, the countdown to Avengers Doomsday continues, and so does the wait for the trailer. After the first footage for the highly anticipated MCU film debuted at CinemaCon, there has been a question of when the trailer would go up online. Since the trailer did not debut with The Mandalorian and Grogu, fans have grown increasingly impatient. Joe and Anthony Russo teased an Avengers Doomsday announcement South by Southwest for London, with many assuming it would be the coveted preview. Sadly, the wait for a trailer continues. As confirmed by IGN, the announcement was in fact a Doctor Doom themed pop-up coffee shop titled Doom Latveria, a retheming of the Flying House coffee outlet. The pop-up has its own special brew that attendees can pick up. The Doom Latveria bag of coffee's description reads the official coffee of world domination, approved by the Ministry of Morale. Resistance is delicious. The pop-up also contains a few Marvel Easter eggs, including a slogan that says Richards was wrong, in reference to Doom's rivalry with Reed Richards. The Russo brothers appeared at the coffee pop-up for a meet and greet with fans. The lack of a trailer has certainly left fans disappointed. I mean, how far out did we get the trailers for Infinity War and Endgame? I feel like we got the Infinity War trailer like 6 months, a good 6 months before the release. And I think it was about 6 months for Endgame as well. I mean, CinemaCon would have been a good opportunity to just drop the whole trailer. They could have put it before Mando and Grogu, to be honest. I mean, at this rate, they could have put it before the Backrooms, Obsession, even though, I mean, those two films are doing really, really well. The Backrooms and Obsession are absolutely fucking dominating at the moment. It's crazy. It's crazy. I mean, I think we all knew the Backrooms was going to do pretty well. Because, I mean, the hype for that was just, like, crazy. So it was pretty obvious that was going to do well, but Obsession's doing really, really well. It's made, like, I don't know, it's made like 150 million so far on like a $750,000 budget, which is just ridiculous. And the Backrooms had like a $10 million budget, and that's making an insane amount of money. That, yeah, those films are just doing insanely well. Even though fans might be upset about not getting an Avengers Doomsday trailer, it also should not have been a shock. Nowhere did Joe or Anthony Russo ever promise a trailer or even realistically tease it. The image the directors posted on Instagram even included the Flying House coffee outlet address, which should have revealed it wasn't a trailer reveal. The idea of an Avengers Doomsday trailer came from pure speculation. Many have called out IGN for perpetuating the rumour, with a June 1st post on X that read Avengers Doomsday trailer expected tomorrow. Marvel Studios itself has not teased any Avengers Doomsday announcement on any of its social media platforms. Instead, Marvel Studios' marketing department is focused on Spider-Man Brand New Day, with daily posts and stories from the upcoming issue of Empire being released online. Marvel is not going to undermine the promotion of its Spider-Man movie for Avengers Doomsday. This suggests the first Doomsday trailer likely won't arrive before San Diego at the earliest, and it could instead debut a week alongside the release of Brand New Day. I reckon having it play before Brand New Day, or sort of just releasing it simultaneously, might be a good bet. That might be a decent bet. And yeah, obviously they don't want to diminish the marketing for Brand New Day, which is fair enough. I mean, these Spider-Man movies, these Tom Holland Spider-Man movies are just fucking insane. I mean, they're just making a ridiculous amount of money. It's absolutely absurd. I mean, No Way Home crossed $1 billion. I think Far From Home nearly did $1 billion. I mean, Brand New Day probably will do $1 billion, if I'm being honest. I mean, it's absolutely mental how much money these Spider-Man movies make. It's an absolute cash cow for Marvel, that's for sure. And, you know, there's a lot you can sort of say about Avengers Doomsday. I mean, it's sort of... There's going to be a lot of sort of cheap nostalgia, isn't there? There's going to be a lot of fan service. There's going to be a lot of nostalgia. I mean, I'm still not a huge fan of Doctor Doom being played by Robert Downey Jr. Not a huge fan of that, to be honest. And they're obviously bringing back Chris Evans. I'm not a fan of that at all. I thought his story had a good ending, a strong ending with Endgame, and now they're retconning his Endgame ending or whatever, backtracking his Endgame ending, which I think is a shame. I think that's a bad creative decision. Still don't know how I feel about Doom being played by RDJ, all these sort of little things, and you just know it's going to be like Wolverine, Deadpool and Wolverine on steroids when it comes to the fan service and the cameos. I mean, let's be completely fucking real here. You can't just have your movie being 2.5 hours of cameos and nostalgia bait and fan service. You can't just because that's not a movie. That's not how you make a movie. That's not how movies work. You can't just do that for 2.5 hours, maybe 3 hours, whatever. You know. I mean, it was fun. It worked well for Deadpool and Wolverine, but you can't really make an Avengers movie like that, I don't think. But yeah. I mean, I know a lot of people are very hyped about RDJ coming back. I think it's a poor creative decision in many ways. I think it's a bit lazy. I'm not a huge fan of it. I'm not a huge fan of them retconning Captain America's sort of the happy end, the happy ending that he eventually got with Endgame, sort of putting the stones back in place and then ending up with Peggy. Thought that was a strong ending for the character, and they're going to be retconning that. I'm just not a fan of that whatsoever. Lots of people are feeling differently about this movie, but I think regardless, I think this is actually kind of, in a weird way, this is sort of similar to like GTA 6 in a way. It's like just all this hype. I think this will easily make $1 billion regardless, because the Avengers brand specifically is still very strong. I feel that the Avengers brand is still very strong, and we'll be getting that Endgame re-release in September. I think that may end up sort of giving Doomsday a boost, because then Doomsday comes out like 3 months after that Endgame re-release, and I think that will play in Doomsday's favour. But yeah, I think this will easily make $1 billion. I think this is gonna make $1 billion minimum. But then the question is, can it sort of crack the 1.3, 1.5, $2 billion mark, $2 billion plus? Can it do that? I don't know. I'm personally doubtful of a $2 billion plus box office. Can it? I think it will easily do $1 billion. Then I think the question will be, can it do 1.3? Can it do 1.5? But personally, I don't see it doing $2 billion or $2 billion plus. But it very much could. Deadpool and Wolverine was an insane hit. No one was expecting Deadpool and Wolverine to do that well. We all knew it was going to do well because everyone loves Deadpool, everyone loves Wolverine. It was always going to be a big film, but no one was expecting it to do that well. And No Way Home did insanely well, so it could do 2 billion, could do 2 billion plus, it could happen. But yeah, hopefully we're not too far out from getting that trailer. We're only 6 months out from the film itself, so hopefully that trailer is not far behind. So yeah, that's all I wanted to cover for today, so see you later.